Good morning, Tradeify Nation, and welcome to another London stream here on September 15th. It's 7:47 a.m. UK time, and I'm back from my vacation and happy to be with you all. Now, let me know really quick, can you hear me well? Can you see me well? I want to know if everything is working great. I'm excited to be back. I was missing the stream, honestly. But I had a great vacation. Like, Greece was freaking phenomenal. Welcome everybody in the chat. Good morning, Motion Arts. Good morning, Science. Good morning, Raphael. Good morning, James. Good morning, RS25. Good morning, Leia, of course. Good morning, Trader Guy. Good morning, all you guys in the chat. Love to see you all here. It's gonna be a good week. It's gonna be a good week as usual. Carlos, how was my holiday? It was great. It was fantastic. Like, September is the best time to travel because there's literally no people and weather is still perfect, and it was absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, we had fun. It was great. So let's go and dive into the charts. Obviously, as usual, we are gonna have a giveaway today. We're gonna do a 50k growth account giveaway. So that should be good times as well. Now let me just make sure that we see everything well, but we should be able to. And let's dive into it. Reminder, as usual, NQ in the top left, ES in the top right, gold in the bottom left, and oil in the bottom right. Now, last week I did look at the charts sometimes, but at the end of the day, I didn't really pay much attention to the markets. So let's see what actually happened. And let's start with NQ as usual on the daily. I mean, I know obviously that we made a new all-time high, which is always exciting. But if we look at this is kind of crazy. We had since Wednesday, 3rd of September, we are green every single day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Today is the 9th day. We don't know yet if that's going to be a green day or a red day. We obviously had a little doji here on the 5th of September, like Friday the 5th. So that was an indecision candle, but we kept pushing up, made new all-time highs, and who knows, maybe we see new all-time highs today as well. But I think at some point, because expansion is always met with either consolidation or with expansion to the downside, right? So right now, I don't know how much further we can go by just pushing up green. I think at a certain point, as we had it here, right, we have to retrace. Or at least consolidate. So I wouldn't expect too much of a push. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be like the day after that. But at the end of the day, we don't know what's going to happen. So let's just focus on today. On the 4-hour charts, let me see if I can see something. So we did have push up here on Thursday the 11th. Then we had consolidation, as I just said. Then we expanded back out of this consolidation on 12th of September. Now we had a little bit of consolidation on the 4-hour, and it looks like we want to push further. I can't imagine it, but hey, nothing is impossible. Market will do anything and everything. On the 1-hour, let's see here. Also, by the way, guys, while I'm going through the charts here, I totally forgot to mention, Project X is live. Everybody who was asking in the chat here, when Project X? Now Project X. So definitely make sure you're taking advantage of the current promo that we have going on for Project X and get your accounts there. Okay, on the hourly, we have had pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green candles in a row so far. We opened today at 24/11/1550, basically yesterday 6 p.m. EST. And are now at 24/143, so about 30 points higher. Not too big of a move for today yet. Asia session wasn't that great. The entire daily candle right now, what's the entire daily candle? There we go. Is 55 points, which is kind of small, right? It's not too big of a range. So we got to go further down to the 5-minute here, which is also where we're going to take entries anyways. During today's session. Let's see. Okay, we are respecting equilibrium of the previous 1-hour candle. Equilibrium is the 50% mark of the previous candle, and are pushing further up. So yeah, right now we're bullish, but let's see what London Open holds for us, because I do see a little trend line here going on. which could be of significance for the London session. But we'll see what happens once London actually opens. Let me go through the chat really quick. I'll go back to the full charts. By the way, ES is doing pretty much the same, right? Also made all-time highs on Friday and is now trying to push back up to those. Gold, on the other hand, dropping currently, retesting VWAP at 3675.8. And oil, what is oil doing? Trying to recover from that big drop that we had on Friday, but now pushing down again, retesting VWAP most likely. Sitting at weekly open, daily open, so nothing special. But chat, all right, let's see. How's Jat doing? How is Jat doing? Rocket Trades Futures. Everything's going great. Thank you. Hope the same is happening at your end. Carlos, nice to see me back. Thanks. Nice to see you back. Yeah, I did have a great holiday, Paul. Thank you. Leia, I'm literally at max volume. I'm max gain on my microphone. I can't go further up. Well, can I? Oh, I can. Okay, never mind. Now I should be at max. Rocket Trades Futures. Did I get the giveaway bot set up? Yes, from my end, I got everything set up. However, I still need admin access from Brett. So I haven't talked to him before my holiday. So I'll talk to him probably today, and then we will have it set up. But the bot is set up. We just need the access so I can actually run those giveaways. But we're just gonna do a wheel of names again with the Google form, which actually is a good reminder for me to pull up that Google form. Let's see. All right, perfect. Perfect. All right, amazing. Got that set up. All right, chat. What else we got? Yeah, RS25, new week. Let's do this, guys. Yes, sir. Bonus Hunters Entertainment could be chopping. Could be choppy. Yeah, I agree. It could be. We never know, though. FOMC coming up. Oh, yeah, true. It's actually a good reminder to go through economics. Let's see what happens this week. Let me actually just go to red folder news. Otherwise, I'll go crazy. Okay, so for today, we have retail sales, US retail sales. Then, actually, no, sorry, that's Tuesday. No red folder news today. Tuesday, retail sales. Wednesday, we have FOMC. And besides that, nothing crazy. So could it be choppy? Yes. Will it be choppy? I don't know. Let's see. We're trying to react to the price, not predict the market. Let's see. All right, going through the chat here. We have London Open coming up in 4 minutes and 24 seconds. 22, thanks for asking. My holiday was great. Phenomenal. Great weather, great food, great people. Very little amount of people, actually, other tourists, because the vacation season is over in Europe. Bonus Hunters Entertainment, just buy an account and you're gonna see it. What I really like about Project X compared to Tradeify, to make a point about this, the lockout settings, right? The risk settings that you have in Project X are freaking phenomenal. You can literally set up the max amount of contracts that you are allowed to trade for yourself, right? You can set up the most amount of, or like the max amount of trades that you can take in a day. You can set up maximum loss limit, maximum profit target, and then you can lock yourself out for the day, which is freaking phenomenal. You can make changes to the settings. So risk settings wise, Project X is a great help, especially for new traders. But I personally do love the risk settings myself, so. Leia, I took a long on NG this morning but lost and entered with half risk and got stopped out break even. I'm long on CL, but we're getting a big retracement at the moment. Yeah, we're retesting VWAP here on oil. So let's see if it holds. I hope for you that it holds. Let's see, Gojko, when do we switch to December NQ contracts? Well, the best thing that you can do is you go to the CME Group website. Look, I'll pull it up for you. CME Group website, go to NQ, and then you will always see the volume on NQ. Oh, where is it? There we go. So you will always see the volume, right? Right now, you can see total volume on September contracts traded. That was Friday. You obviously always only see it for the prior trading day. Was 425,000, whereas for the December contracts, it was 66,000, right? So once the December numbers overtake the September numbers, that is when you switch the contracts. That's how I do it, at least. What else do we have? Ursula, good morning. Good to see you here. What crazy adventures did I do? I mean, the best thing that we did, honestly, like we rented a yacht for a day. And the best thing that we did was we had sea bops with that yacht. If you don't know what a sea bop is freaking sick. It's basically like a sled for the water. Look, I'll pull it up here. You just hold it with your hands and you ride it. Like you can ride it on the surface of the water. You can ride it below the water. You can dive like a dolphin. It was fucking funny. It was so great. So that was definitely the coolest thing I did. Also, I saw that Lamborghini brought out a C-Bop, so that looks pretty sick. If it were allowed in Switzerland, I would definitely get one of those. But that was definitely the most fun thing we did. 1 minute and 10 seconds until London Open. Trader714, you're the first one asking this question for this week. The indicator is the TTFM indicator by T-Trades. It's a paid indicator. I should get paid by T-Trades for mentioning this all the time. Yeah, purple line is VWAP, that's correct. Hey, what's up, Rebecca? By the way, congrats on getting a role at on the Tradeify TV team. Looking forward to have you on the team and stream with you, potentially. I don't know what your segments are going to be yet, but I'm pretty sure we'll talk about that in today's meeting. SP4, yes, I do trade the fractal model. That is correct. Forever in Profits, thoughts on GC? Well, let's look at this really quick. GC is pulling the same moves as usual. And just a reminder, Lumi Traders, she streams every single day and she trades mostly GC. And she says 7 to 10 p.m. and 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern time are the best times to trade GC. And besides those time windows, it just doesn't really move. And what we're seeing right now is, I mean, obviously let's see. Just want to test something. Yeah, we're respecting this upper trend line. This down here is bullshit. Don't need that. Prior day low is holding the September 11th low. Let's see. Yeah, besides that. Let me dive into that in a second. I want to go into London Open here on NQ. Okay. Well, nothing much happened, so never mind. Let's stay on gold. So right now we do have this trend line that is being respected, right? We have previous day high, that's where the trend line started at 3695. We have previous day low, and right now we're just kind of like consolidating in between. If we go to the hourly, that's more important on gold. We can see we're currently in a range, right? We're in a range where we have a range high here. We have, well, the exact low will be here, but I would say the range is between those levels. There you go. So 3660s and 3698s, and we're consolidating in between the two. We're trying to break out of it, got a fake out, then try to break out of it on the 9th of September to the downside, got a fake out, try to break out again on Thursday 11th of September, got a fake out. So right now, what we need to wait for on gold, at least that's what I would do, is a clear break, retest, and then further down, or break, retest, further up. That's what I would be waiting for, honestly, right now. But let's now focus on NQ and see what it gives us for today. Still trying to catch up with the chat here. You guys are too fast. Too fast. Also, guys, let's actually set a like goal for today's giveaway. So if I remember correctly, we did 210 likes the last time we streamed. 210. So let's do 215 today, okay? If we hit 215 likes during today's stream, London session, we're going to do a 50k growth account giveaway. So if you haven't already, smash that like button really quick. I mean the actual thumbs up button, not the heart button in the chat. What's up, Joker? Good to see you here. Jeez, he's comparing soccer teams against each other. HSFZZ. All right, let me catch up with the chat. By the way, guys, if you're new here, you can ask me all the questions you want, and I'm happy to answer everything. Redneck Trades, good morning. Let's see. Uncommon Sense, yeah, as I just said, 7 to 10 p.m. and 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, what else we got, chat? NQ is trying to push up back to all-time highs. NQ is a bit lower still. There was a setup at 2:30 a.m. Eastern Time. I missed that one. So right now I'm just waiting, honestly. I mean, on NQ, we could try longs if we respect equilibrium and push up from it. But if we break the trend line, we could look for shorts. Right now I'm just waiting. Just waiting. Oh, now my chat jumped. Damn it. Dang it. Leia, you have your stop loss at 62.89. Okay, that just got triggered, unfortunately. Let's see what the next setup brings. PLN, you got a 50k Project X account this morning. Chart very similar to TradingView. It's good. Yeah, it is. It is TradingView based. Nice. Congrats. Let's see. Yeah, Chipsmith FX. I wouldn't recommend trading on TradingView. I just do it for the stream's sake. So it's easier for you guys to see what I'm doing and you can see my actual entries. But I would recommend, if you have Tradeify, trade on Tradeify. If you have Project X, obviously. Project X. I'm digging the music, vibing to it. It's a good morning. I'm excited. Excited for the week. No stress to take a trade. I'm patient. Patient. Signs. MNQ be nice to me tonight. Hey, does Tradeify let you use Project X live funded? Some are forcing you to use Tradeify even though you use Project X deval. Honestly, I don't know. Reach out to support in Discord, please, and ask that question there, because I don't know. Yeah, Redneck Trades. Let's get the bread. Apex Legends. What strategy do I trade? I trade the T-Trades fractal model as well as bull flags and bear flags continuation plays and breakouts. Chip Smith, how does the giveaway work? Well, once we come to that point where you give the stream 215 likes, that is when we're gonna I'm gonna send you guys a link to a poll that you need to fill out, like a form that you need to fill out, and once that's filled out, you're automatically entered. Morning, Corey. Thank you, Joker. You too. All right, what would you get? Ivan, good morning, Nick. Why did Tradeify stop the service for Bulgaria all of a sudden? That's not Tradeify making that Tradeify making that decision. That's usually decisions made by Tradeify, Ninja Trader, etc. We can't do anything about it. True, Joker. Positivity does go a long way. Chipsmith, for you it's 1 a.m. Damn, man. Glad to have you here. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Yo, Yasir, what's up, man? I'm great. Doing phenomenal. How are you? How are you? By the way, Joker, I just talked about C-Bops and the amazing yacht day that we had in Greece. Actually, chat, Joker is a good friend of mine, and he invited us on that boat day. So thank you again, Joker. Was absolutely the best day of the entire vacation, and the C-Bobs. I still smile thinking of it. Oh man, it was great. It was great. iTrade, welcome back, Nick. Welcome back, iTrade. Thank you. Apex Legends, where can I learn your strategy from? Well, you can just tune into the stream. I go over my setups. I trade live here. You can also tune into the New York stream, or you can just type in T-Trades fractal model in YouTube and learn there. Why is NQ not dropping? Well, DJ Wiz, I don't know. That's why we wait and stay patient. That's where fidget spinner time comes in. Cheetah, 3 a.m. for you? Damn. That's some serious support level there. Love it. Yeah, Joker, C-Bobs are superior. Discussion definitely closed. Definitely. Yeah, Rebecca. Swiss mountain water in a glass bottle. I can't get any better. Tell you that. Especially from the fridge. When you say you miss those, where are you now, Rebecca? Where are you? I thought you were in Europe. When trading and trading, do I need to trade in the December contract chart? No, you don't. You don't. By the way, where's my volume here? Oh, there it is. But it actually brings up a good point. Did my trading view automatically switch? Did my trading view automatically switch, and that's why I have such low volume? That is actually a very good point. Let me double check. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. One sec. NQF. No, low. The volume is just super low. Okay, I'm glad. I'm glad. Why is volume so low? Damn it. 300 on the opening candle? Come on, Nasdaq. You can do better. Might start oil and gold now. Oh, Rebecca, you're in Canada? Yeah, Rebecca, Switzerland is Europe, but it's not in the EU. But it's still in Europe. You're in Canada and you're on this stream. Appreciate the support, Rebecca. That's sick. Yeah, the iTrade, the prices are usually different in NQ micros, but also make sure you're on September contracts and not December contracts right now. Rocket Trades Futures. Hey Nick, when you're using Google Forms, you guys make sure there isn't multiple entries, right? Yes, absolutely. Only one entry allowed for the giveaway. Signs, you're in shorts. Well, where? Are NQ, ES, gold, oil, anything else? Natural gas. What was your entry? What's your stop loss? What's your take profit? Let me know. Give me more information. Otherwise, I can't tell you what I'm thinking about it. JMPG, why not December contracts? Because the volume is still higher on September contracts, so there's no point in trading December. I always want to trade the contract with the most volume. Hustle quotes. Nick, what's the scenario if we sweep New York high from Friday and we go down? What will be the first TP? That is actually what I'm waiting for. So basically, if we sweep New York high and we move lower, right? The first target that we could look at, let's actually look at it on the 1 hour. Well, it doesn't really matter. The usual target that you want to see when we sweep a high, like New York, is daily open, right? So we would sweep, we would get most likely a heavy push down, little retracement, push down, have our change in state of delivery. Then we enter, and our target would be weekly open, daily open. So in this case, around 30-ish points. But we would need to see what price is looking at that point when we actually sweep that high, if we sweep that high. Remind you guys, we're near all-time highs, so it's always advisable, or like it always makes sense to be cautious. By the way, in 2 weeks, we're gonna have the London meetup. Who's gonna be there? Chat. Anybody from the chat gonna be at the London meetup? Or at the Prop Firm Expo? I'm gonna be there. By the way, if you haven't already, smash the like button. Let's get us to 215 likes and do a giveaway. Yeah, Rocket Trades Futures, me too. Okay, so Miracle says entry 147, TP 154. Oh, you're a scalper. A little scalpity scalp. Apex Legends is in longs. Entry 24, 140. You guys have some very similar entries. Stop 132. Well, 140 was a good entry. TP 155. Ooh, you got missed. That was close. That was very close. Riet, what do I think about untapped data low from Thursday? Let me check. Let me check. Where's the data low? Here? No, wait, not true. 8:30. What do you mean? Data low. I mean the data low. Wait, am I stupid? Why does it say 9:30? Oh wait, you said Thursday. Duh, I'm on Friday. Dummy, there we go. Okay, that would be the 23,838. See where we're at. Yeah, I mean that's definitely something. The thing is about that data low, there's no gap here, you know. It's not like we have a fair value gap that we need to tap into. So to me, that is really worthless, honestly. I don't really care about that. Let me actually zoom out here a bit. But yeah, no, it doesn't really matter to me, that data low. All right, I do like this candle here. See how it develops on the 3 minute. We're still bullish right now. Bias is bullish, but we are near all-time highs. So I would like to see, personally, I would like to see a sweep of the highs first. If we don't get that, we might still try and get a stab at it, but right now I'm just staying patient. It's too dangerous to take a trade here. Be patient, guys. It's literally the first freaking 15 minutes of the London session. We have plenty of time. So many opportunities coming. We might be choppy until FOMC. Yes, could be, Raphael. Lil Zax, where do you get information about the meetups? I think it should be posted on Discord. There was an email list that we sent an email out. Don't know if you're subscribed to the emails or not, but it should be on Discord. Morning, Peter. Thank you. Nice to have you back. Motion Arts, I'm aware that your entry setup requirement is a bull flag. Not necessarily. I also trade the T-Trades fractal model. How do you refrain yourself from taking a position at all-time high when your setup appears? You just don't. Look, it's always like you got to go into that mindset of you want to be profitable long term, right? You want to make money on a consistent basis. If you make money today or if you lose money today, does not matter. Like literally does not matter. Okay. If you want to be long term profitable, you got to only play the setups that are where the odds are in your favor. And if you're longing all-time highs, like right at the all-time high, that is not really in your favor because it could push higher. You could get a 50 point, 100 point TP. Yes, that can happen, but it can also just sweep it and go down. You don't know unless you have the data around that, right? So that's why I'm saying just stay away, you know? Don't take those trades if you want to be long-term profitable. If you want to be profitable today, go for it, I guess. Patrick Justin, no, I'm still trading September contracts. Let's see. Yo, Chris B, you going to purchase a growth project X account? Nice. That's the way. Dips M, do I do the London session every day? Yes, I do, unless I'm on vacation like I was last week. But yes, I do. Everybody who just joined in, the like goal for today is 215. Once we hit 215 likes, we're gonna do a growth account giveaway, 50k growth account. So make sure you hit that like button really quick. It's absolutely free. Riet, do I think 1 mini on a 50k is too much risk? Look, it's always based on your personal perspective when it comes to risk, but a general rule of thumb is do trade 1 micro per $500 of drawdown. So, for example, if you have $2,000 of drawdown, you trade 4 micros, right? 4 times 500 equals 2,000. Once you grow the account, buy another 500. That is when you add another micro. That's how you scale. Me personally, I do trade a 50k account with 1 mini, yes. But also, you don't forget, I've been doing this for a while now. Motion arts. Mind opener. I have this tendency to find opportunities today or opportunities now. Yeah, I mean, look, if you want to be long-term profitable, there will be days where you don't take a setup. Days. Sometimes multiple days where you don't take a setup. I usually find a setup every day, but some days I don't. And then I don't trade. Risto167 at all-time high, all shorts are at loss. Nope, that's some bullshit right there. Because if that was the case, you could just long it and you would always make money. And I doubt that you're doing that. Redneck trades, yes, it's a game of odds, not certainty. True. Averub Day, hey Nick, any idea when you kept Project X accounts? I see the Project X toggle, but it's not allowing to take accounts. Now is the answer. You can go and buy a Project X account right now. It should be fixed. That toggle thing was a little issue we had, but it is fixed. It is fixed. Let me actually check on my end. Yeah, it's fixed. I just tried it on my own, and it works on my end, so. And I don't have special access or anything. I have a normal account. Patrick, thanks Nick, asking us, TradeSyncer suggested to move over to December, open it up this morning. It said that it has rolled over. Yeah, I always trade whatever has the most volume. And right now, like last Friday, September still had more volume, so that's why I still trade September. But let's see what December has right now on TradingView. I might be wrong. No. Look, see, The 3 a.m. Eastern time, that's the London Open candle, had 219 volume on the 5-minute chart. But if we go to the September candle, there we go. You see, we had 302. So right now, the volume on September is still higher than on December. Yeah, trader guy. The London Open range is awful right now. Really awful. The entire price range, the London price range that we have so far is what? Freaking like 14 points. That's a joke. So that's why you just gotta stay patient, you know? Right now, there's nothing to trade. Nothing to trade. Rafael, do I rather trade ES or NQ? I prefer NQ, but if ES presents the better setup, I'll trade ES. Lee, morning. Nick, are your T-Trades candles showing 1 hour or TF? What is TF? I have no idea. So when I'm on the 5-minute, it shows the 1 hour. If I'm on the 50-minute, it shows the 4 hour. If I'm on the 1 hour, it shows the daily, and so on. Yeah, Sanjeev. Tell them, man. We need 215 likes for a growth account giveaway. 50k growth account. So if you haven't already, smash that like button. Yeah, I mean, Chipsmith, there's nothing wrong with taking 1 mini in a 50k account. It's just risky. It's very risky. As long as you're aware of that risk and you can handle it, all fine with that. Rule of thumb is just 1 micro per $500 of drawdown. Tejas saying, my mentality seems very bad nowadays. How do I fix it? Well, give me more information. What exactly about your mentality is bad? Like, be detailed so I can help you. Redneck Trades, Project X sounds so sci-fi. I feel like if I switch, I should be wearing a black suit with dark glasses when I trade. Do it, man, and send me a picture. I want to see it. Sanjeev, I will not disclose that on stream. I trade so awful. I'm trying to get in with minis instead of micros. Okay. How much drawdown do you have? Of course, Sanjeev. We always see your comments. Aaron, what is that indicator called? TTFM. Carlos. Oh, you're giving advice to Tejas? Yeah, we don't know yet what his problem is, so giving advice wouldn't make much sense. Apex Legend says, I'm constantly switching strategy and looking for simplest rule-based strategy, but I haven't got one yet. It depends what you have tried so far. Me personally, I do trade pull flex, bear flex, continuation plays, breakouts. But about 1.5, 2 months ago, I switched over to the T-Trades fractal model because it is very rule-based. It is very simple, very mechanical, and I love that. For some people, they would hate that. Some people would love that as well. So for me, it works really, really well. You can use it too if you want. Just Google or like go on YouTube, T-Trades fractal model. But then you got to stick to it, you know? Nobody ever got good by practicing 10,000 different things one time. They got really good by practicing one thing 10,000 times. It's like is it a Bruce Lee quote? I think so. Freaking sick though. Freaking sick. Let's see. MB, I have no idea. You would need to ask the Discord support. Redneck Trade says, I hate the fees for the micros versus the minis. For my math, take the username into consideration. With a micro, I get 66% of a win and 134% of a loss, versus mini 90% of win, 110% of loss per trade contract. Yeah, but it depends how much risk you can take on your account. As long as you're not like hyper scalping, commissions, fees don't really matter, honestly. Brooksy, yeah, that's a way of doing it. Wawa says, I hate GC fees. One roundabout trade, minus $12. Yeah, well, who cares? Then you hit a winner, you make 200, 400, 600. Who cares about those $12? Tejas, okay, by my mentality, I mean I'm taking good trades, still facing loss, disappointed in myself. I'm not being good enough in trading, even after putting in a good work. Seems like I'm mentally stressed. You're taking good trades and you're still facing losses. Okay, so I'm assuming your win rate is too low. You're not profitable. Like, I still don't understand what the main problem is. Look, I'm more than happy to help you, right? I'm more than happy to help you overcome this, but you need to be detailed. Like, what exactly is the problem? Do you not have enough wins? Do you have winners, but you move your stop loss too fast? Like, what exactly is the problem? Right now, I still don't understand the problem. Be as detailed as you can so I can help you. I really want to help you, but I need information. Choker says, I hate GC as well. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either. But we also got to consider, like, if you really want to trade GC with us at Tradeify TV, make sure that you tune into Lumi Trader session. She does that every single day after our New York stream, because she mostly trades gold. But she also says like 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern time and 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern time is the best time to trade gold. DJ Wiz, is this one of the hardest markets I've traded? Not really. It's the same. Markets are markets. Trading markets is hard, right? Nobody's ever going to lie about that. Everybody who does is a liar. Trading is hard. Markets are hard. They do random things at random times. And you just got to play the probability game. Follow your edge, follow your strategy, and stick to it. Make adjustments when needed. Markets are markets. Sometimes super easy to trade, sometimes hard to trade. Bankroll. Wrong mentality. Yes, true, 95% don't make it, but that isn't the reason to quit, right? If 95% don't make it and everybody says, oh, 95% don't make it, I'm going to quit, then 100% of people wouldn't make it. The 5% were the people who actually stuck to it. They stayed persistent, they stayed disciplined, they learned, put in the work, and then they got profitable, and then they were part of the 5%. So the only reason, or like the only way to become one of the 5% is by sticking with it and not giving up. So yeah, Awawa, I think the same. I just want to hear it from him or her. Bankroll, if you're short NQ right now, quit trading forever. Dude, wrong mentality, man. We don't need negative energy here. Only the positive vibes is what we want. Abik, my vacation was great. Thank you. Steameye says, DJ Wiz, an all-time high market on London is indeed not the easiest. We have tight ranges, as Nick already mentioned. Try to find perfect entries on hourly switches, or stay away. Don't trade it. Right now, you haven't seen me taking a trade. Why? Well, very simple. Because there's no trade to take. Technically, we have a bearish setup here, but we're in a bullish market, so I'm not going to take it. Doesn't make any sense. Just staying out. Being patient, because market still wants all-time high. We're getting a heavy reaction here to that 50% equilibrium of the previous hourly candle. So that might be a long entry, but even then, Target would be up here. We could technically take it. Let's see. Yeah, but no. That would be a 1-to-1 R trade, 8 points for 8 points. Nah, thanks. I'm out. I'm not doing that. Signs, I had to take a lot of losses before I figured it out. Now trading is a total breeze. Nice. Good to hear. Leia, come on people, smash that like button. Yeah, tell them. We need 215 likes, guys. At 215 likes, we're going to do a 50k growth account giveaway. We're currently at 157 likes, so we can do it. We can do it. Just gotta hit that like button. Also, guys, whenever you look at setups right now, I mean, again, there's no movement. I'm gonna wait for something to happen, but look at the previous 3-hour candles, right? This 1-hour candle had a 13-point range. The next 1-hour candle had a 20-point range, 21 points. Then the previous 1-hour candle had an 18-point range. So far, our current 1-hour candle has a 14-point range. I see people, they try to take trades now and go for a freaking 30-point target. 30 points? That means you would literally need to catch the previous 4 hours. Is that realistic right now? No. You gotta always switch into what is, like, switch your perspective to what is the market currently giving you. And don't try to hit big winners like you would hit in New York when you're trading London with low volume. And right now we're extremely low volume. Like, this is crazy. On the 5-minute charts, only getting 180 volume on a 5-minute candle, that is absolutely awful. But that's why we're just patient and we just wait. There's no point in taking a trade here. It's just a slow grind up. Just wait. There will be a setup. Always. Aditya, you're mixing two things. There is no sim life funded. There's sim funded or there's a live account, right? And then in sim funded, it depends. Do you have an advanced account or a growth account or lightning funded? Advanced, yes, does have intraday trailing drawdown. Growth and lightning funded do not. Live funded obviously does not. Patrick, right now, yes, I'm only taking a bull setup until we sweep highs and move lower. That is when I would start looking for bearish setups. Right now, I'm not looking for any setup, honestly. Just waiting. Chatting with you guys, having fun. Awawa, if NQ ain't giving them opportunity to go to other markets like GC, currently consolidation. Yeah, exactly. That's why I always have all 4 open, but even there, right now, nothing I like. I mean, we looked at it. We're still in that big range here on GC. So, for me, nothing to take right now. Oil, same thing. Oil is looking nice for longs, actually. Oil is actually looking very nice for longs. I'm taking a long on oil right now. I'll explain in a second why I took that oil long. Up to the highs here. That would be the play. Okay, let me break that down for you. This is a classic T-Trades fractal model trade on the 3-minute, right? So we are in a short-term uptrend, right? And we're in a long-term uptrend too. If I go to the hourly, let's see. Okay, so we are since 6 p.m. Since 6 p.m. we are in an uptrend, right? 6 p.m. Eastern time yesterday. So I'm looking for longs, obviously. The bias is long. So now, what did we have here? we have on the 3 minute, we had a retracement, right? We reject the previous day mid. We bounce. Now the 30-minute candle, this candle, took out the low of the previous 30-minute candle. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in here a bit so you can see it better. So this current 30-minute candle, the previous 30-minute candle took out its previous 30-minute and closed back within the range. Then we closed, right? Obviously that 30-minute. We retested this fair value gap here and pushed strong out of it. Once we had that strong reaction candle and we opened the next candle, I entered the trade. My entry should have been 63.04. I got in at 63.06, well, it doesn't really matter. And we're going for pretty much, it should be a 1-to-1-ish trade. Let's see. It's a bit more, 1.3. I'm actually going to move my target down here. Yeah, 1.15. Small trade, but we'll take it. Let's see what it brings. Hope you understand what I did there. Okay, we did swipe. We did sweep previous high. We just made a new all-time high on NQ and are now moving lower. Do I just enter a trade because of that? No. I wait for my setup now. What is my setup? I would wait for the same thing as we just talked about. I would want to see, we got the sweep, right? Now I would want to see a close within the previous 1 hour candle. Once we get that, I will also want to see a change in state of delivery. That means a close through this 5-minute candle, okay? So once we close through here and we hit 9 a.m. UK time, that is when I take a trade to the downside, and my target would be weekly open. So that would look something like this right here. Stop will be above the high, or if we have one, a swing high, a failed swing. So something like this, about 26 points. But right now, that is our assumption of what's going to happen. But right now that hasn't happened. So what we're going to do, we wait. We just wait. Now let me go back into the chat. And also reminder, guys, 215 likes is what we need on this stream to do a 50K growth account giveaway. So if you haven't already, smash that like button. Get us to 215 likes. We're going to do a giveaway. All right, now let's see what the chat brings. What do you have in store for me, guys? Leah says, Nick, guess what I found this weekend? That the initial bounce on NG and CL starts 30 minutes before New York Open. Well, good observation. Bankroll, you just printed on that long play. Nice. Very nice. Congrats. Yeah, I trade. That is exactly the case. The range right now that we're in here on NQ is incredible. Like the volume is just nowhere to be found except for this new all-time high candle here, 646. Well, 646 should be our average, or like it's usually our average 5-minute candle during the London session. So it looks like it's a spike in volume here, right? But it's actually a normal average candle. So be mindful of that. I do trade with minimum 1 to 2 R. Win rate is around 60%. Only trading New York session. My trading style is either SL or TP, but right now I'm losing streak. How to overcome it and get that discipline, which I lost. Okay, Tejas, now we're getting to a point. So your minimum is 1 to 2 R. Your win rate is 60%. That means right now you're profitable. You're making money. Overall. Are you in a losing streak since 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days? Maybe. But if overall your win rate is still 60%, you're on the right track. There's nothing you need to change. The only thing you need to change is your perspective, right? What do I mean? Let's do a simple example here. If I pull up the S&P 500, and I'll do it on Google on purpose because it's easier to spot. Let's look at the S&P 500. Daily, we have ups, downs, ups, downs, ups, downs, ups, downs, up, down, right? 5 days, same thing. We have a little bit of consolidation, up, retracement, up. 1 month, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 6 months, down, up, down, up, down, up. Year to date, same thing. 1 year, 5 years, same thing. But if you scroll out, if you zoom out and you go to max, it's just one beautiful curve. Do we have these downs here? Yes, COVID down, right? Then here, 2021, down, retracement, retracement, retracement. That is what you're currently in a retracement, okay? Your losing period. If your win rate is still 60%, 1 to 2 R, dude, nothing to worry about. Completely fine. You're in a losing period, nothing else. So right now, the only thing you have to do is zoom out and be like, okay, well, my P&L right now is going down. Cool, I don't care, because I have 1 to 2 R setups and I have a 60% win rate. So mathematically speaking, I am profitable. I'm just losing money right now. Cool. Nobody cares. If you're still in a losing period in 2 months, yeah, well, maybe then you should look at it. But if that losing period was 7 days now or 10 days even, nobody cares. Nice, I got top ticked on that on that oil trade. It's a small trade though, so nothing really to worry about. Thank you, Azir. Appreciate it. Oh damn, my chat just jumped. Where was I? I'm gonna get stopped out on oil. It's a small loss though, 120 bucks. Nobody cares. Gary L, exactly what the market take what the market gives. It doesn't give a damn what you want. Yep. Actually, yes. Rocket trades futures. That's exactly the case. We're supposed to be reactive, not trying to predict. That's what we do. NQ looks very nice for a short setup. But that short setup will only be confirmed once that 1 hour candle closes. So we gotta wait. DJ Wiz, I like this Nick guy. I gotta start waking up. Appreciate it, man. Wake up. I'm gonna help you. Wake up. Bring you the good vibes. Oh shit, oil didn't stop me out. Oil did not stop me out yet. That was close. That was like 1 tick away. Oh, we'll take it. Let's see if we can push it up now. That would be nice. Yeah, I trade. It did pop all-time highs, but that's usually when we actually retrace, right? So I would, for me right now, next target on NQ, once we confirm the setup here in 15 minutes, would be a move to weekly open and then to Asia lows. That's what I'm waiting for. Rasmus, do I trade on TradingView or Tradeify? So I have a Tradeify account, right? I'm trading a live money account here during the stream, but I trade it synced to TradingView so that you guys can see it better. Uh-oh, oil coming back down. Can we hit 215 likes, guys? If we hit 215 likes, we're going to do a 50k growth account giveaway. Right now, we're 222 people watching, so it should be possible. We're at 185 likes right now, so we need 30 more. 30 more. By the way, guys, who ordered the new iPhone? I got the deep blue one. Okay, I got stopped out on oil. Just clearing all orders. I got the deep blue Pro Max. Anybody with me? Anybody got the new iPhone? I'm excited for that 8x optical zoom. That's pretty sick. Because I shoot a lot of content, and an 8x optical zoom camera, that is freaking sick. Crude oil on micros is rubbish. Yeah, not just on micros. Chip Smith, what time frame do I operate? Time frame? Well, I trade the 5-minute charts. 5 minute and compare it to the 1 hour. Sometimes 3 minute and compare it to the 30-minute. See my short NQ here as all-time high got swept by a few cents. Yeah, I understand the idea, right? I have the same idea, but I'm waiting for actual confirmation. Actual confirmation meaning I want to see, I'm going to make this bigger here. So I want to see this 1 hour candle that we're in right now. I want to see this close through. Actually, sorry. I want to see this 1 hour candle that we're in right now. So this one must close within the previous candle's range. So close lower than 24,150. And also I want the 5-minute chart to close below this red line here, which is a new change in state of delivery, below 24,143.75. And that is when I'm going to take a short. So my earliest short setup is in 12 minutes. Before then, I'm chilling, baby. Austin, is the new iPhone that good? I mean, look, they're always the same. But there are a couple functions that make it interesting. And for me, updated camera with 8x zoom is definitely interesting. Also, I still have an iPhone 13 Pro Max. So I haven't bought a new one in a very long time. Had this one for about 3.5, 4 years. So it was time to upgrade. The battery wasn't the greatest anymore. All right, Tejas, nice. Good that you understand it. Perfect. General Tim 21. Yeah, that's true. The only thing I dislike about the new phones, honestly, absolutely hate it. I'm disgusted by it, that we don't get a black option. The fuck, Apple? Like, why? I need my black phone. I was pissed. Orange, definitely not gonna do that. Silver, ugh. I wanted it white. Silver I don't like, so had to go with deep blue. Yeah, freaking oil stopped me out. Top tick trade. That happens though, that's fine. Dominic, you like the orange one? Nice. Yeah, if you like the orange one, then it's perfect. I just don't like it, personally. Yeah, trade a guy. 10-point opening range. I agree, that is not the best to trade. Zero, the pink one. Well, but then it's not a Pro Max. Pro Max is only available in silver, orange, and blue. Trading markets, you go for the cosmic. Nice. Orange is cool. Yeah, if you like it. Nothing wrong with it. Orange matches the Lambo. Well, but my Lambo will be matte black. Like this one. So, I'm not gonna buy an orange phone. Yeah, Ursula, I'm gonna stay on for a bit if we get that set up, just so I can explain the setup. But I will drop out after I entered, and then I'll update you during the New York stream if it worked out or not. Leia, you had the red iPhone at some point. That was your favorite. Yeah, I mean that was very special. No, Sanjeev, I don't have a Lambo. I drive a Tesla Model 3. But I will buy a Lambo in the future. That's for sure. Alright, we're getting that 5-minute candle push lower. Now it starts to become interesting for me. Once this hourly candle closes, right? In my earlier days, this is when I would have entered a trade. And I was like, oh, this will for sure close below here. I'm just going to enter. And I'm have an earlier entry. And then you know what it would do. Whoop. So you got to stay patient. Wait for your setups. But it could align very well with also a break of this trend line here. So this could turn. This could turn into a very nice trade, actually. Let's see what we can get. All right, let me refresh the like count here. We're currently sitting at 196. We need 19 more likes, guys. 19 more likes, and we're gonna do a 50k growth account giveaway. Austin, what's my dream car? This one, right here. Lamborghini Revuelto in matte black. That is definitely my dream car. Anyone know what the indicator is called to get the zoomed in bars at a different time frame? Patrick, yes, it's T-Trade's fractal model. It's paid indicator. Sanjeev, I always manifest that, of course. Ooh. Oil is nasty. Oil will push up now. Damn you, oil. It looked nice, setup was clean. Just didn't work out. Valid loss. What I'm most likely gonna do here on NQ, once we get that confirmed setup, because it's a really nice setup, I will enter it with 2 minis, and then I'm gonna have one target set to weekly open, and I'm gonna have, whoopsies, I'm gonna have one target set to Asia lows right here. That's the play for the day, most likely, but we wait until 9 AM UK time for that candle close. Yes, here you already took the short. All right. Wishing you luck on a new Project X account. Nice. And wow, all your accounts are green for today. Amazing. Congrats. That is sick. Yes, General Tim 21. That is a car for ends. Yeah, I trade. That is definitely not the best time right now to try and pass an eval. By the way, guys, I was thinking of recording a series where I would get 150k growth eval, Project X most likely, and then I do a series where I document the entire journey from buying that eval to ultimately getting a payout. Would you be interested in that? I would just do like shorts and reels where once a week I would update you guys on what happened on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I would pretty much document the entire journey from zero to payout on a new fresh account from eval. If you're interested in that, let me know. Keslek 3, how do Tradeify giveaways work? Well, I will explain once we're there. We just need 215 likes before we do a giveaway. We're at... Wait, what happened? The hell? Okay, somebody bought likes. We're at 400 now. We have 240 people watching. 400 likes. Not even doable. Somebody bought likes. But yeah, I still assume that we would have hit the 215 because we have 4 or 6. I'm actually guessing somebody bought 200. So we're at 206 now. Subtract the 200, we're at 206. We need 9 more. Redneck Trades. I noticed a long while ago that when I removed the phrase "this makes no sense" and replaced it with "patience and reacting to price action," I became more consistently profitable. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh damn, you guys you guys seem to love that idea that I document the journey from eval to payout. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Siddharth, which camera do I use for this live stream? I use a Sony a6400. The lens is more important though. I use a 16 to 55 millimeter f2.8 lens. Wow, payout for that account will be raffled to us, to you guys. You wish. All right, let's see. We need 415 likes now since somebody bought. Okay, we're at 421. So let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway for a 50k growth account. Ned, I could also do the eval challenge live on the London stream. Yeah, I could. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, redneck trades, you can buy everything, unfortunately. We're always transparent about that, though. We would never do that. Let's see. Yes, Tejas, you can also join the giveaway. All right, let's do the giveaway. Here's what we're gonna do. In order to participate in that giveaway, you have to like the stream, you have to subscribe to the channel, and you have to fill out this form that I just posted into the chat. Fill out this form. And only enter once. If I catch somebody who entered twice, so I'm gonna just randomize a winner. And if I catch somebody who entered twice, I'm gonna actually not give them the account and I'm gonna ban them. So you can only enter once, all right? Robinho 1983, am I for sale? No. I'm here for free on Tradeify TV. Caslec 3, when are the codes dropping from the Apex gaming tournament? Well, be patient. Can take up to 7 days. Background Nick will send them out. All right. You have, let's say, until 9 a.m. So about 1 more minute to enter that giveaway. 93 entries so far. 96. Now 100. 102. Robinho, yeah, that's true. You can buy anything. Not anything. Probably like 99% of things. Can't buy long-term profitability. This looks very good for my setup, not gonna lie. Okay, so look at this. We do have sweep, like we do have a sweep off the all-time high, which is also New York high from last Friday. We are moving lower. We have a change in state of delivery here, close through this 5-minute candle that made the high. Now we have a candle that's like 20 points. So once this candle closes, I'm gonna enter short. First target, weekly open. Second target, Asia low. This is what it's gonna look like. 6 seconds, waiting for that. 2, 1, and done. I'm in with 2 minis. 2 minis on that plate. The stop will be above the high, obviously. Target, as said, weekly open is my first target, and then Asia low is my second target. This is how we're gonna play this. All right, now let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. Gonna stop stretching my charts here during London. There we go, there's that dump. There's that damp. Let's see, just gonna set up my targets here really quick. All right, target 1 and target 2. Let's see if we get rewarded for being patient. 24.092. Actually, I'm gonna set my target to 96 because that is a little bit higher than the Asia low. I like that. I like that for myself. That would be a 2.16 R trade. So this is ideal. Ideal setup. Let me also set up my stop here because otherwise I'll get wrecked when it pumps. There we go. All right, cool. Let's do the giveaway. Oh, target 1 hit. Nice. Oh, shit. Holy fuck. Target 2 hit. Let's go. That's how we love it. That's a money gun setup. Let's go. That was quick. Patience pays, guys. I tell you that. Patience pays. That was the freaking perfect setup. There we go. That was a 43-point trade. 43-point trade that we took here. I think that deserves a little W in the chat. Does it? Little W in the chat? Damn, that was clean. That was very, very clean. That was fantastic. I love those setups. That was phenomenal. After we got stopped out by this ugly oil trade. We made it. Austin, you got the move too. Who caught that move with me? Let me know, guys. Who caught that move? That was a banger start to the week. Damn. So clean. We love those. All right, now let's do the giveaway. I have 163 entries. I'm gonna take those entries. And again, if somebody wins who entered twice, I'm gonna freaking eliminate you out of this, okay? You'll not be able to participate anymore. And you're not gonna get the account. All right, 1 second. I need to set up the giveaway. All right, so here's your giveaway bot. Oh shit, why is it raffling already? Damn it. Need to go again. All right, here it is. Yeah, guys, congrats. Everybody who took that trade with me. That was fire. Fire, 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 fire. So, let's see. 50K growth account giveaway. Who gets it? It goes to 50K growth account goes to. I got to double check if we have 2 entries though. Sync Vitstum. Let me double check if we got 2 entries for that person. Just making sure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Enter twice. Guys, I have proof here. That person entered twice. We have it at 9:47. And then we have it again at 9:57. Not cool. You're banned. You will not get the account. And I'm gonna actually spin it again. Person gets removed. We're gonna spin again. Who gets the 50K growth account? 50K growth account goes to Next Bar Trader if that person did not enter twice. Uh-oh, another cheater. Guys, seriously? Why? Removed. Next. If this person has an entry twice again, nope, only one. Michiel, this person only entered once, so Michiel, congrats, you just won a 50K growth account. Make sure to say something in the chat really quick so I see you're there. And then also, make sure to add your email address to your YouTube channel description. Dominic, I'm sorry, but you entered twice. Don't know what to say about it. Maybe you refreshed it and entered it again. I don't know. Really sorry. Wait, Rocky Trades Futures? You're Michiel? Who's Michiel? Yeah, Dominic, maybe it was a bug on your end. I don't know. But you see that it worked for the other people, so that's unfortunate. You can try again tomorrow. You're just banned for today. Michiel, are you there in the chat? Oh, that's Mikkel. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, congrats. Make sure you add your email address to your YouTube channel description so we can send you your free account. And congrats on that win. Also, thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode of the London stream. It was a fun one. Damn, that trade was a banger. That was a great start to the week. Everybody who took that with me, WWW. If you love the stream, put a W in the chat. If you hated the stream, put an L in the chat. That's fine too. I can take it. But I have fun. I see you all today during the New York stream, starting at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. And then, of course, tomorrow for another episode of Tradeify TV, London session at 7:45 a.m. UK time. See you all there. Had a great time. Have a good day. And I'll see you later. See you guys.